Trev's Hockey Show. I'm the Trev. It's too sweet. Anyway, we're continuing with your statistical awards for the 25-26 season. Well, I'm pretty sure I called this one the other night when we were talking about Martin Necas and him scoring his 100th point of the season, how he helped clinch an award. It pretty much came to pass, so I should have made the video then, but I'm making the video now. And much like the Art Ross, this really wasn't a race until it became a race, much later near the end of the season, but alas, we were given what we were given, and we're grateful for that. But with all that, Nathan MacKinnon is your 2026 Rocket Richard Trophy winner. Now that's what we're talking about. So let's talk about it. All right, so quick refresher. The Rocket Richard Trophy is awarded to the player who scores the most goals in the regular season. And with MacKinnon, well, he didn't really, he led the league in goals for the bulk of the season. Not the entirety of the season, but the bulk of the season. But when he did capture that lead, he didn't let it go. The interesting thing, though, was it really wasn't all about streaks or being streaky. He did have a three-game streak, which amounted to 4 goals. He had a 4-game streak, which equaled 5 goals. But there were also points where he had dry spells of no goals. The largest one of those being in February, before and after the Olympic break, where he went 5 games with no goals. And while he did have 14 games this season that had more than 1 goal, not a one of those was a hat trick. MacKinnon had no hat tricks this season, which was weird. But again, once he held that lead for most goals amongst everybody in the league, it was hard for anybody to catch up. The closest competition this season was Cole Caulfield when he put up 51, but Caulfield scored 51 very late in the season. By the time Caulfield had 51, MacKinnon was already in the 50s. But of those 53 goals, 42 were scored even strength, 11 were scored on the power play, 7 were game winners, 8 were empty netters. So again, he wasn't scoring in buckets, but he was scoring when it mattered. So for MacKinnon, this is his first Rocket Richard Trophy. And while 53 isn't quite the team record, it's 2 behind the team record, it is still a career high. And it's the second time he's scored 50 in his career. It's also 1 more goal than last season's winner scored when he won the award, that being Leon Draisaitl. For the Colorado Avalanche, this is the team's second Rocket Richard Trophy in team history, the first in 23 years. Ironically enough, that was won by number 23, Milan Hajduk. Do you see the irony in all that? When Hajduk won the award in 2003, he scored 50 even. But goal-wise, great season for MacKinnon. I mean, honestly, I was kind of hoping for a bit of a race near the end, especially with McDavid pushing 50, but we didn't get that. We at least got more than 150 goal scorer this season, and that's never a bad thing. And who else could it be than other than your 2026 Rocket Richard Trophy winner in Nathan MacKinnon? So that's another one of them Trev's Hockey Shows. I want to thank you for tuning in. Don't think I don't appreciate the gesture, especially if you've made it to this point. If you have made it to this point, well, I mean, this one was pretty short and sweet, but if you have made it to this point, well, congratulations, my friend. You've made it to the end. And I'm quite happy for you for doing so. You're helping out the watch time. And helping out the watch time is a great thing for this channel. So if you've made it to this point, if you're digging what I'm doing, or you just want to say, hey, dude, I'm all for it, throw me a thumbs up. Trust me, that thumbs up helps out as much as the watch time talks that thing that we talk about all the time, the algorithm, which helps expose this channel. And trust me, exposure is never a bad thing. Now, if you want to, if you haven't done so by now, that red button, that one that says subscribe all over it, come on, you know you want to hit it. I know you want to hit it. The algorithm knows you want to hit it. So why deny yourself a good thing? I mean, it'll make you feel good. It'll make me feel good. And it'll help us push to 500 by the end of the year. That's the goal. And I mean, for everybody who has jumped on board since, thank you very much. I do appreciate your support, and I hope that we can keep going well past 500. Be a great thing to do. If you really want, that link in my description below, that'll take you to my Facebook page. Feel free to join that. I'd love to watch the numbers build there like I'm watching the numbers build here. I mean, I'm on there frequently, whether I'm posting on my channel or somebody else's hockey channel, whether we're talking about music. I can be found, and hopefully we can run into one another there. Be a great thing to do. So moving forward, as far as the awards is concerned, we have one more statistical award to talk about, and then we wait for the award nominees for the rest of the awards, and then I give you my predictions. But either way, in the meantime, and in between time, be looking for you some Trev. Later.